2025 Richmond Generals 18U HP going up the Clearwater Ice Storm here in Clearwater, Florida. Get on the ice.
You've been up here most of the time.
I got up here. There's our whistle. We're getting ready to pick up the pucks. We are at the Clearwater Ice Arena here in Clearwater, Florida for the Richmond Generals 18U HP going up against the Clearwater Ice Storm. This is the Generals' second game out of 4 here in Tampa, Florida. Generals taking a 4-3 loss earlier today against the Whitby Wildcats coming in from Ontario. You know, looking at the My Hockey ratings, that was probably the easiest game that the Generals will have all weekend. They've got a very tough lineup playing up in a AA rated tournament. No A-level play here at this tournament. So, good competition for the Generals. They're playing some tough teams. They just got to hang in there, make some big plays. We should have Lucas Monroe in the pipes, taking on goal for the Generals. He had an injury last weekend, which forced him to come out mid-game. So he's been stretching it out and flexing. So we'll see how that holds up throughout this game. Cam Gaddis was in goal this morning. Both goalies are warming up. In case Monroe needs to come out, he's going to see how he feels in there. 2 goals this morning, or this afternoon, were scored by Strode. Ben Strode's been on a hot streak lately, firing in from the defensive blue line, having a huge impact on the team, getting some points on the board early in games. Generals got 2 power play goals this morning. So we'll see how things play out as we get ready to get started here against the Clearwater Ice Storm. We've got 15 minutes on the clock. Playing 3 periods, 15 minutes each, 1.5-minute penalties. Bobby Stewart lying out to take the face-off. He's got Ben Strode to his left and Robert Covington to his right. Jeanette and Strode, your 2 defensemen. And we're off. Ice Storm win the face-off, bring it back into their defensive zone. Circling back. Pressuring by Covington, pushes the puck around, comes to Jeanette at the point. He sends it back into Covington in the corner. Comes to Krug, he misses it. Jeanette holds it at the blue line, comes to Strode. Strode sending it in on goal. Comes out and Clearwater's going to clear it. Up Clearwater with a break behind the D. Good opportunity. Oh, and a great move by Monroe to hold that one, keeping it from going in with the move that kind of caused him an injury last weekend. So he seems solid there, get that save. Centering pass, Monroe gets some leather on that. So Monroe facing 2 tough shots here in the first 45 seconds, keeping this game 0-0. General's going to have to be careful. This team's going to work to get behind the defensive line. They're going to be fast. Putting out there the Repco line, they've got Jack Heil to the right, as well as Bickmeyer, Nathan Bickmeyer, as well to the right in front of the goal. Face-off is to the left of Monroe. Face-off pulled away by Agello. Sent around to Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer's got Heil on the far side. He's going to take it up the right. Take it in front of the Clearwater bench. Repco on it. Takes a shot up high over the head of the goalie. Agello on the tight pinch gets dropped at the wall. He holds on to his blades. Centering pass. And Bickmeyer almost got a stick on that one. Heil leaves that one for Repco. Oh, and somehow Clearwater comes away with it, and they're going to send it in the feet of Repco. He's trying to turn it around at the blue line. Everybody's on side. Clearwater clears. Repco turning around, trying to hold it in the neutral zone. We're back and forth. Agello sends it behind over to Daniel Kim, who hops off on the ice off the bench. Clearwater picking it up back behind their goal. Kim is chasing. Moore trying to come to the blue line. Pinning it there. Peterson plays it up against the wall and puts it into the corner. Clearwater collecting behind their goal. Send around. Lugo picking up in the corner as Moore goes to the bench. Oh, a little chip there by Peterson. And that one gloved down, and Clearwater gets a cover with 13:12 left in the first period. Peterson staying on the ice has got Kim to the left and Lugo to the right. Tapscott and Giannetti are 2 defensemen. Puck sent into the corner. Comes out to Lugo against the wall. Trying to dig it out. Jeanette on the blue line, opting to take that around to the right towards the wall. Dislodged by Clearwater, and they send it up. They're hustling. They've got numbers. Send it across the ice. Takes a shot. That one goes off the post and wide, off the kind of the back of the net. Side of the net, I should say. Clearwater with a shot from the distance, trying to clean it up off the doorstep. The General's able to push it off. Another centering pass, a shot. That one goes up high. And I think we get a whistle. 1 goes into the netting, and 2, the goal comes off the mound. So Monroe facing some tough shots here already. General's generating some good opportunities. Stewart line back out there. Schroeder trying to clear it. Gets a kick. Clearwater holds it. That one goes into the hips of Covington. Trying to work the puck. Clearwater working it. Gets a little love shove there from Strode. Generals clear it bring it up, trying to find Stewart up the right-hand side. Stewart can't get a stick on it. Nice turn there by Krug. Krug sends that one wide and puts it into the corner. Strode on the deep pinch up the right-hand side into the walls. Jello's the lone man on the blue line right now. Clearwater collecting that back behind their goal. Strode drifts back to the blue line. Clearwater turns direction. Covington with a big hit against the wall. Sent around. Strode going to pick this up off the wall. Can't get it. He's got 3 Storm guys. That's a 2-on-1. They pass it under. Jello's taking a firing shot. And Moore with another save. Squeezes it between the pads. Lucas looking solid down there. We'll take more of those. Good shots to the midsection. So we're going to send the Repco line back out with Heil and Bickmeyer. A face-off to the right of Monroe. Oh. Clearwater wins that face-off, sends it back down in the corner around the boards. Heil going to meet in the corner. Heil just chipping it, trying to get it past Clearwater. Heil's got it. Still battling against the boards. That one comes out and gets past the Clearwater defenseman. Repko on the chase. Bickmeyer coming in towards the goal. Clearwater sends it around the boards. Goes to the far side. Tapscott on the D. Drop pass. Picked up by Repko. Sent up forward. They can't connect with Repko going up ice. That puck comes towards the bench and Heil gets a big hit into the boards. He's trying to hop up. He's going to try to send it down ice. Heil's up back on his feet. Clearwater sends it around the boards. Comes back out. Clearwater picks it up the blue line. They've got a guy breaking forward. General's trying to pick off the pass and do so. Send it up to neutral ice. Hacked at by Bickmeyer in front of the scorekeeper. Heil going to go to the bench. Repko's going to pick up this puck. He's going to take it and shoot and goes glove side high. And the goalie easily puts that one and seals it for the whistle. 10:49 remaining in the first period. We're still 0-0. We're playing 3 15-minute periods, 1 minute, 30-second penalties. Peterson on the ice to take the face off. Kim to the left, Lugo to the right. Pushed forward. Clearwater takes that one under the goal line, sends it back behind the goal. Lugo going to meet it against the wall. Misses a hit, sends it back to Kim, gets under his feet. Peterson going into the corner. Lugo going to meet this one, battle it, sends it back around to the other corner. Clearwater trying to hit the breakout point. Works the foot putt. Left, good stick save there by Monroe, puts it in the corner. Jeanette trying to get it up to Lugo. Lugo feeding it forward, gets it across the blue line. Clearwater with the steal, and they're going to be offsides. $10:15 left in the first period. We're still 0-0. Stewart line back out. Covington on the near side. Krug on the far side. Puck comes back to Covington. He sends it to a Jello up the wall to Krug. Puck left at the red line. Generals are battling for it. Comes out. Good stick play there by Covington. Sends it back to Krug. He sends it over to Stewart. Stewart up over the blue line. Down into the corner. Stewart sends it around. Krug sends it up, puts it back behind the goal. Clearwater up the wall to the breakout point. Jeanette picks it off and holds it at the blue line, sends it in, glove down to the ice by Clearwater, back behind their goal. Sends it around into the other side for the breakout point, and they find the center coming up the ice. 3-on-2 right now. Generals got to get back. Covington with a nice touch, and here go the Generals back the other direction. Krug's got Stewart on the other side. Good pick there by Clearwater, and they send it as the Clearwater's getting a line change back behind the play. Covington's going to circle back at the blue line, let the Generals reset. Sends it over to Krug at the red line. Krug back to Covington. He can't put it on the wood, and it gets past, and Clearwater's going to take it back into the forward zone. They take a shot that's deflected up high into the netting. We'll get a face-off with 9:09 left in the first period. Score is still 0-0. Repko line out there to take the face-off. Hiles to his right. Bickmeyer drifting back towards the goal. Hiles sweeps it forward. Clearwater trying to shuffle it in. Stuck in front. General's got to clear. Comes back to the point. Clearwater unable to clean it. Get it cleanly and off the post. Spinning puck that was almost in. Generals get a lucky win. Lucky shot there. Almost spun into the goal. Heil at the breakout point. Oh, terrible pass by Heil. Jack's got to send it up ice. This goes to Bickmeyer. We got a 3-on-2 going the other direction. Heil's across the blue line with a shot. That's deflected by the goalie up. We'll get a face-off at the Clearwater end of the ice. Stroder with a shot, comes in, gets the rebound off the shin pad, comes out in front, Kimmer with a shot, and goes under the goalie's arm. Lugo in a little bit of a pushing match right now. But a real hard shot from Kimmer at point-blank range, and that goalie squeezed it under the armpit for the save. Good opportunity there for the Generals. So they're going to send both guys into the box as Lugo. We're going to get offsetting, will be 5-on-5. Assume there's a roughing call, offsetting. Let those guys settle down. Peterson out to take the face-off. He's got Tapscott to the right and Kimmer to his right, Tapscott to the left. Moore and Strode are your two defensemen. Clearwater sends that back to the goal line in the corner, sends it around the board to the far side to the breakout point. Tapscott able to force it back into the corner. Kimmer giving chase back behind the goal. Clearwater's going to put it back in the corner. It's a foot race. Clearwater goes down, loses an edge, tries to move it forward. It comes out. Kimmer trying to hustle it. Clearwater going to chip it, get it out of the zone, brings it up to neutral ice. They got two guys split. Sends it in off the pads from Monroe. Cleared by the Generals. Back to the point. Back in. A long distance shot, and it's still loose. That was a quick whistle, and the ref is pointing to himself. A good lucky break for the Generals there as that puck came off. Real fast whistle. I think the ref thought that the Monroe was going to drop it onto the ice and cover it with the glove, and it got away from him. So we got 8 minutes to play in the first period. Score still tied 0-0. Stewart wins that faceoff, but it's quickly drawn back. Oh, missed throw by Clearwater as they bring it across the blue line. Covington chasing. Clearwater sending it in. Chipped up there by Stewart. He's still pressuring. Krug trying to move it forward, and a good swat at it by Stewart. Stewart to Covington. Covington with a second, and that second gets a defender to put a stick on that, and it gets deflected up into the rafters. 7:40 left to play in the first period. Stewart line still on the ice. Jeanette and Agello still your defensemen. Stewart brings it back to Covington. He's going to go to Jeanette. Jeanette brings it across the blue line to Krug. Krug on the right-hand side. Sends it to Stewart in the corner. Krug now on it in the corner. Krug gives it up to Clearwater, and they're going to, try to clear it out of the zone. Smothered by Stewart. Krug gets a big hit. Safely up. Sent around. Agello loses an edge and goes down. Covington covering the blue line, sends it back to Agello. Agello's going to send it in, looking for a deflection. Krug gets another big hit and is put down on the ice. Clearwater sends it across the ice to the blue line, double teamed by the Generals. Agello takes a guy into the boards. Covington gets hit from behind. No call on that. He's down on the ice and up. Agello picking it up. It just completely hit from behind. Clearwater putting that in. We'll see how this gets heated up now. These guys get a feel for what these refs are going to call. Stewart leaves that puck for Jeanette, and Jeanette now into the neutral ice. Jeanette going to take it across the blue line, looking for it. Gets picked by Clearwater. Clearwater sends that up ice. That's got to get Heil's going to have to retreat back for this puck. We're down to 6:30 left in the first period. We're still 0-0. Heil wraps it around, takes it off the board, trying to get it to Bickmeyer. Just past Bickmeyer's stick. It's going to be Repko sends that one in. Bickmeyer giving a chase. They're going to say offsides. They call off the Generals. They got a touch up at the blue line. Clearwater bringing it out of the zone with some speed. Little slap there by Repko. Clearwater's going to try to send it around the boards. Picked up by Moore. Moore finds Heil. Heil on his horse. He's got one to beat. He's got Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer picks it up. And can't put it on the forehand, and he goes sliding into the crease. Good attempt by the Generals, and that one sent up high and off the rafters from Moore. And we'll get a face-off. Should be outside the zone. No, that must have been a deflection is what they're thinking, so 5:49 left in the first period. Face off to the left of the Clearwater goalie. Peterson taking that face off, trying to get puck free. Kim working it. Quick shot there by Peterson. Save on the pads. Clearwater coming back the other direction. Lugo trying to help back check. Good hard shot. Puck is loose in front. Cleared out. Kimmer coming to the near wall, trying to chip it up. Peterson trying to assist. Clearwater fighting at the blue line. Sends it back in and behind the Generals' goal. Moore on the chase.
Nice.
Clearwater on the puck, trying to put it over. And it goes over the head of the goalie. Clearwater from the shot up high for Monroe. Takes it off the shoulder and drops it in the glove. Good pressure from Clearwater with 5:10 left in the first period. We're still 0-0. Peterson line out there to take the face-off. Strode is to his right. Lugo is to his left. Comes back. Strode chips it up, trying to, nice little stick play there by Peterson. Sends it up to Lugo. Lugo's going to try to get it. Shoots it. Goes 5-hole. Goalie gets a stick on it. Rebound was there. Generals couldn't capitalize on it. We got a 2-on-1 going back the other direction. Good pass. Monroe got a stick on it and puts it into the corner. Comes back to the point, shot in, looking for a deflection. That one's going to go wide. Another shot in, across the ice. Lugo going to try to send it up. Gets a elbow up high on the chest. Generals getting a line change here while they can. Clearwater. Peterson getting hit up against the boards. Krug sending it in. Peterson going to the bench. Krug dropped at the play. Comes back to Krug. He's looking for somebody. Comes to Covington. Covington trying to feed Stewart. Stewart on the backhand takes it into the corner. Trying to stand up. And Clearwater's going to come away with it. They're looking for somebody to pass it forward to. And that should be icing. And that's the whistle. So 4:06 left in the first period. We're still 0-0. We'll go back down to Clearwater's end of the ice. Stewart line taking the face off. Stewart drops it, sends it over to Krug, goes under his feet. Clearwater's going to get it out of the zone. Clearwater sending it up, going to chip and chase. We got a guy down in the corner first. Good hustle there. Tapscott trying to get it. Clearwater does a little backhand towards the goal. Trying to work it at. General's looking to pressure. Looking for the deflection. It was a good tip. Monroe's able to hang on and cover for the whistle. Good save on the Generals goalie, Lucas Monroe. Coming off an injury last weekend, and he is sharp right now. Stewart's still out there taking the face off. Comes back to Clearwater. On the pinch, the defense steps up. Still playing it. Good stick work. Sends it down into the Zamboni corner. Defense still up high. They got a guy free. Can't get enough on it. Still wasn't in. It looked like something went in, but puck is held clear. Stewart's able to get it out of the zone, chips it up. They're going to the bench. Clearwater's trying to turn it quickly. They send it across to the blue line. Rep goes on the ice. Heil and Bickmeyer sends it across. Clearwater brings it into the zone, takes a long distance shot. Got a guy going down the corner. Puck's still there. Jeanette's on it. Good steal by Clearwater. Sends it back, trying to handle it, deflected back into the corner, into the netting. We'll get a face-off with 3 minutes to go in the first period. Repco line still on the ice. Agello's to his left, Heil's to his right. Bickmeyer is to the far right. Clearwater sends the puck to the point, deflections, wide, comes off the wall, and Monroe's able to get a glove on that against the side of the net. We'll get another face-off. Puck goes under the goal line, and Jello gets it around the wall. Clearwater sends it in, right pad save there. Rebound, no, great left pad save there by Monroe. A 1-2 save, he's doing awesome, keeping that puck out of the net. 2:30 now remaining. Puck goes back behind the goal. Agello sends it around. Sent in hard by Clearwater, met by Moore. Bickmeyer touches it up. Repko has it. He sends it across the aisle, not hard enough. Repko still on the puck across the red line. He's got Bickmeyer to his right. He's going to send it in hard. Rebounds there, and a little stick play gets it over into the wall. Going to send it back. Moore, gets picked. General's got to hustle back. Strode takes the shot, goes around hard. Bickmeyer trying to pick it up at the blue line. General's trying to go the other way, under the feet. Bickmeyer got one, but he's elbowed off the puck, sends it over to the other side. Kimmer's going to stand up somebody, pick him off. Repko's on the puck. He's got Lugo to the far side. That shot way high, and the goalie gloves it. So with 1:48, we'll get 1:48 left in the first period. We'll get a face-off, looks like to the right of the Clearwater goalie. Lucas Monroe standing on his head right now, keeping this game 0-0. Peterson out to take the face-off. Lugo to his right. Kimmer overskates that one a bit. Clearwater leaves it on the ice, brings it over to the high slot. Lugo trying to get something on it. It's out of the zone. Comes out to the red line. Stroder quickly over to Jeanette. Jeanette with a quick turn, spinning to his right. Comes back across the blue line. I don't know where. Clearwater picking it up, trying to get a shot. Oh, wow, the rebound was there. The Clearwater guy just skated past the rebound. Jeanette trying to skate this one up. He takes it to neutral ice. He's got two guys to his right. Peterson in the middle. Lugo to the far right, and Jeanette just leaving it there. Picked by Clearwater. Clearwater coming down. We got 1 minute left to play. They send it into Monroe, and he squeezes it for another whistle. Stewart line out there, take the face off. Stewart drops it back. Agello puts it up to Stewart. Stewart tapped to Krug. He's got Covington to the far side. Stewart on the puck, sends it over to Covington. Doesn't get the pass off cleanly. Back to Stewart. He's in the corner. He's got a little bit of time. He's got Krug in front. Stewart loses it to Clearwater. Clearwater coming to the wall. Krug working it on the boards. Oh, Krug gets a hit from behind. No call. Comes back out. Oh, there we go. I thought they didn't. So we get a late call from that ref. Roughing on Clearwater. 40 seconds left as Generals go on their first power play of the game. In Virginia, that'd be a 2-10. Stewart taking the face-off. Krug to the right. Covington to the left. Stewart sends it into the corner. Clearwater picking it up back behind their goal. Trying to chip it out, and they send it deep. 30 seconds left on the period. We got about 1:20 left in the power play. Jeanette holding it. 25 seconds now, sending it up. Sends it to Clearwater. He missed Krug. Clearwater just going to send this back in. Goes down low. Touched up by Strode. 18 seconds. Clearwater sends one. General's just trying to get it moving back the other way. 8 seconds. Jeanette sends that over to Strode. Strode's just going to tip it up to Krug. Generals can't bring it in, and wow, not a very good power play here by the Generals so far. We'll come back in about a minute with 50 seconds left on the power play. Right now it's Lucas Monroe who's the star of this game. I don't know how many shots he's faced, but he's blocked them all, so he's doing a fantastic job. General's got to just relax a little bit, play the game, and just make some clean passes. They've had some opportunities. There's certainly been some good saves on the other end of the ice as well. Generals back on the ice tomorrow. We've got the times posted on Facebook. I think it's like 1:15 tomorrow. I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's around 1 o'clock-ish. 2 games tomorrow, midday and afternoon. I think it's like a 6 o'clock game tomorrow evening if you're looking for some Saturday activities. All right, playing 3 periods here, so we've got the long shift. Monroe is down to our right. Got the Stewart line out here to get things started, see if Generals can break this free and get one in the net. Shock Clearwater here. Generals will be the underdog all weekend, facing really tough opponents here. There's no cakewalk in this tournament. Clearwater sends that one down. Icing is not blown. Crew got the wall trying to break this one out. Sends it across to Strode. Strode working it. It's going to send it off of Jeanette. Finds Covington at the near blue line. Covington getting covered by Clearwater. Trying to find something. Gets to Stewart at the face-off circle. Stewart back to Jeanette. Jeanette back to Stewart. Stewart with a shot. Looking for Crew. He's got to double pump it. And sends it wide. And I don't know what the whistle is for. I don't know if somebody bumped the post. I don't know if the goalie pushed off. And the goal came off its mount. We'll have to... Coach Stewart's a little... The Generals got pissed. Got a penalty last weekend for bumping the goal, so he's trying to get the ref to kind of say, look at this. Clearwater's knocking the goal off when we're in the forward zone. Should be a penalty. Generals got a delay of game last week for it. Clearwater trying to clear. They send that the distance. It makes its way all the way wide. Monroe lets it. We're skating 5-on-5. That one goes in, and Monroe gets the cover. I think Monroe was thinking that it would be icing, as the penalty had expired. So we're back to 5-on-5 skating. Face-off will be to the right of Monroe. We're going to put the Repco line out there with Heil and Bickmeyer. Moore and Agello, your 2 defensemen. Back to Moore. He chips it up, trying to find Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer at the breakout point finds Repco. They feed it over to Heil. Good passing there. Heil's going to send that in, try to get a bounce off the wall. Gets his own rebound, centers it. Repco was behind the defenseman. Couldn't get a stick on it. General's trying to hold it in. Gets past Moore. Agello feeds it in, puts it into a skate. Bickmeyer doesn't know it's behind him. There's a 3-on-2 going the other way. A good pass there. Oh, another blocker save there by Monroe. Puts it into the wall. Little chip there by Repco. Icing is waved off as it goes deep. 13:30 left in the second period. We're still 0-0. That one hops over the stick of the Clearwater. Back around to Heil. Heil tries to center it up to Bickmeyer. It goes off the back of the net. That's sent the distance. What? You got to be kidding me. No icing called. We're saying it deflected off a General or somebody. Goes across. Ref's not calling icing right now. Chips it back in. Moore trying to pick it up back behind the goal. Comes out in the crease. Clearwater on the puck. Off of Moore. He chips it up to Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer's got Repco to his left. These guys have been on. There's a long shift for them. Kimmer's on the ice. He's coming in hard, and that one stick to the side. Bickmeyer goes into the corner. He's trying to chip it around, try to get it to Kimmer. It doesn't go. Kimmer's back in the puck. He's circling low in the slot. And Clearwater does a good job sticking that one. And they're going to go back the other way. Let's look at the General forwards. Get off the ice. That one high off the glass. Lugo's on the ice now. And Kimmer's got more energy. He takes that one across the blue line. He takes a shot, stick save, and it goes up into the netting. We'll get a face-off inside the zone. 12:20 left in the second period. We're still 0-0. Peterson out to take the face-off. Kim to the left, Lugo to the right. I think they're cautioning the guys to make sure they keep a foot on the circle. Kimmer with a good shot off the left pad there as the goalie was down in the butterfly. Comes out. Lugo just out of reach. He thought the defense was going to step up and pick up that puck. He takes it high off the glass. And another big hit right in front of the bench. Lugo's dropped. He's up. No call on that one either. Peterson coming out. takes it through the neutral ice. Lugo's to his right. Pear sends it in on goal, and the goalie squeezes that for a whistle. 11:54 remaining in the second period. It's still 0-0. Faceoff goes down into the corner, out to the breakout point on the far side. Clearwater's going to try to set it up long distance. They send it to Tapscott. Covington's going to get it at the red line. He holds up, sends it back. It's behind Stewart. Not a great pass. And we're going to get a whistle. I don't know what the call was.
Just where we live.
I don't know if the puck went into the bench or something. We're going to get a face-off to the right of the Clearwater goalie. Stewart line still on to take the face-off. 11:37 left in the second period. Comes back to Clearwater in the corner. They send it around the boards. Gets to the breakout point. They got two guys going down the middle. Clearwater takes it across the red line. Got some speed. Jello, little body there. Nice centering pass. Comes out to the point, misses on it. Krug's going to pick this one up. Good opportunity for the Generals to take this one hard the other way. Covington looking, gets a pass off of Krug's skate. It goes to Stewart, and a good shot on goal, saved by the Clearwater goalie. They're looking to go back the other direction, and they miss it. This should be icing, and it's so indicated when we get the whistle. Almost a good breakaway there by Clearwater. We'll get a face-off to the left of the Clearwater goalie. 11:06 left in the second period. Good opportunity there from the Generals. Puck coming from Covington off of Krug's skate to Stewart. Getting our chances here. Both goalies keeping this tight game. Repko takes that face-off, goes back to the goal, taken behind by Clearwater. They send it hard around the boards. Jello holds it at the blue line, sends it in. Repko did a little turn. That goes to Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer goes to his left. He's got Heil to the right. He goes, tries to pass to Heil. Good block there by Clearwater. Defenseman on the ice. Schroeder sends that one hard in. Jello on the deep pinch sends it to Heil. He tries a little backhander. Can't get it up over the goalie's pads, and Clearwater's going to try to get it out of the zone. Skates up the left-hand side. Schroeder taking the puck. They send it in back behind the Generals' goal. Tipped up by the Generals. There might be enough on that for icing. It is indicated. Picked up by Clearwater. Sent around the boards. Heil's going to get it off the foot onto a stick. He's got to get Bickmeyer out of the way. Comes to Repko. Misses the one-timer. That was a good opportunity there. Nobody expected the puck to make it all the way down to Repko. Now Clearwater's going the other way. They're going to send it into the far corner. Schroeder holding the puck in there. Got two Clearwater guys to fight. Schroeder lifts a stick and gets the puck. He's looking for some. He's got time. Sends it over to Heil off of his skate. Heil's working it in front of the scoreboard. Schroeder, no call on that one. Sent over to Strode on the near side. He sends it back over to Tapscott. Tapscott sends that in. 9:30 remaining. Clearwater just setting that up to Tapscott at the blue line. Just takes it off the glass. Trying to settle in as we get Peterson on the ice now. Lugo chasing in front of the goal. Clearwater trying to get it out of the zone. They find a guy coming up ice. Finds the blue line. He's got a little bit of a step. Goes wide. Circles back around looking for the wraparound. Now he's got a guy coming off the bench. He misses on it. Lugo trying to steal the puck, and it goes back behind the goal. Clearwater still on it. Comes to the slide. Bounces over, and Kimmer is going to send that over to Lugo. Lugo's got Peterson to his left. Goes under the legs. Good move by Lugo. But Clearwater able to get control. Comes back to Moore in the neutral ice. Got to make sure he doesn't get picked. Comes to Clearwater. Good trying to pass it. General's just trying to clear it. They keep giving it back to Clearwater. Hits off the back of the Clearwater guy. And General's able to clear. This will be icing. But they just got a chance to clear it. That puck didn't make the red line. Still blown as an icing call. General's parents reminding the refs that it's got to make the red line. Faceoff comes down to the left of the General's goalie. Stuck at the faceoff dot, shot it. off the right of the stick. Comes to Covington. He's going to get it up to neutral. He's trying to find Stewart. Stewart can't steal it. Clearwater's going to send it in back behind the goal. Agello going into the corner. Crew goes down there to help him. Clearwater coming away with it. It's got a guy in front. Pass goes between his legs and out of the D and out to neutral ice. We're down to 8:15 left in the second period. We're still 0-0. Locked in a great battle here. That one comes back to General's got to clear the zone. It comes back to Jeanette. Off of a boot. Clearwater's got some space. It's going to go to his forehand. Shoots. Moore covers with the glove. Good chance there for Clearwater. And Monroe with another great save. 7:58 remaining in the second period.
Let's go, Jen.
Repko up to take the face-off. Comes back to Tapscott. Tapscott takes it behind the goal, trying to find Heil. He goes up high with the stick, doesn't touch it. That one's sent in. Oh, it went off of the side of Monroe's helmet, up high, and goes into the goal. I don't know how he couldn't have seen it, but when hits him off the face mask, a good hard shot from the point. And so Clearwater's on the board 1-0 with 7:50 left in the second period. Let's go, Jens! Come on, guys. You got this. Monroe's done a fantastic job with a bunch of saves, and that one's just tough because it's coming straight at his face. I think he thought it might be over his head. So Clearwater wins that face-off, drops it back into the defensive zone, trying to send it up. Comes back out. Moore trying to get to the puck. Tapscott takes it and sends it around the boards. Met by Clearwater. They send it back behind the goal. They got it on the weak side. Tapscott was laying on the ice. Got enough to get that puck to bounce over the stick. Moore trying to chip this up. Oh, wow. Big hit up high. Head hit, and Bickmeyer up quickly. And they've got it. Like they said offsides, but they must have said everybody clear. No call on the Bickmeyer hit. That one sent in from the distance, and Monroe takes that in the chest and squeezes it for the whistle. I tell you, these kids are tough. They take some big hits. 7:10 left in the second period. Clearwater ahead 1-0. Peterson out to take the face-off. Sent back to Clearwater at the blue line. Off of Kimmer's, off of Lugo's shin pad. That's a high stick. Generals will have to play it. Jeanette touches it up, sends it down. Clearwater on the puck, getting around the D. Gets her. Oh, that's going to be a trip. Wow. Oh, they're going to call the tripping on the Generals. That's a good call. So Jeanette's going to go to the box, and Clearwater will go on their first power play. Generals in the box for tripping. We'll get a face-off to the left of Monroe. Kim and Peterson out there to start the penalty kill. Face-off gets past the D and it's going to come down the ice. Good face-off win there by Peterson. Clearwater, neutral ice, circling. Just past Peterson and Kimmer. Kimmer trying to put a hit on. Goes down on a knee. Oh, wow, I thought that one looked like it was going to scoot into the goal. Just past the outreached hand of Monroe. Clearwater taking it back behind the goal. Takes the face-off circle, shoots it across the ice. Picked up at the near wall by Clearwater. They try to walk it in, through a lot of traffic, and that one gets past Monroe for a 2-0 lead by Clearwater. They put a puck in the net with 30 seconds into that power play. There was a lot of traffic in front of Monroe. That puck was on the ice. I'm not sure they saw it. So General's now down in a small hole, 2-0. Parents trying to cheer them up here and get them going in the right direction. They can do this. They're getting their opportunities, but the legs start feeling heavy when you're down a little bit in the hole. They just got to play this 1 minute at a time and get some goals. 6:17 left in the second period. Generals trail 2-0. Comes back. Tapscott getting it up to Covington. Covington Up the wall. He's kind of hooked there. No call on the hook. Comes over to Clearwater on the near side. Clearwater sends it around the boards. Clearwater takes it back behind the general goal. Got some time. Don't like that. Let a guy get a good one-timer there. I think Monroe got a little bit of leather on that to send it wide. Agello trying to set it up to Covington. He takes it off the wall. He's got Stewart up ahead. He goes to his left to Krug. Just out of reach of Krug. He's got looking for reinforcement to come in. Clearwater doing a good job stealing the puck from us. It's not letting us build any kind of momentum in the forward zone. Guys are thinking they can skate. And they're just getting the puck stolen from them. Krug tries to send it up to Covington. Tapscott gets it. Wow, Stewart's got to skate that and comes back to Stewart. Stewart on the forehand. Oh, wow, and Tapscott taken down into the net. In the last game, that was a tripping call. Good coverage there by Clearwater. Stewart's had Repko line out there with Heil and Bickmeyer. 5:18 left in the second period. Clearwater, not sure where the puck is, goes down in the corner. Clearwater sends it around the boards to the breakout spot. Going to skate it out. General's trying to get it neutralized. Jeanette gets it up to Repko. Repko trying to skate it in, bodied off by Clearwater. Clearwater up, sends it up. Jeanette trying to turn the direction of the red line. Bickmeyer fighting it. Nice little backwards pass to Heil. Heil's got one to beat. Heil's just going to take a shot and sends it in. Hoping for a rebound, and it's squeezed for the whistle with 4:51 left in the second period. Repko still on to take the face-off. Heil's to his left against the boards. Repko wins that one, sends it back to Jeanette. He sends it in through traffic, almost snarked the 5-hole there at the last minute, shut down by the Clearwater goal. He sent it again, this time from Moore. It goes wide of the net. Heil backhands it. A little knuckler stolen out of the air by Clearwater. They're trying to send it around the boards. Bickmeyer going into the corner. Oh, they're going to call that as a hit. And Generals touch it up for the whistle, and they're going to get Bickmeyer on probably this lightest hit we've seen all. Going to call. Barely touched the guy. They're calling a tripping call on Bickmeyer. Wow, so Bickmeyer's in the box. Generals will go on the penalty kill. Barely a touch. Kimmer taking the face off. Clearwater got a goal in the last power play. That one threw a lot of traffic and bodies, and Monroe squeezes that one and gets the whistle. 1:23 left in the penalty kill. We're playing 1 minute 30 penalties here. Kimmer and Lugo, your two forwards out there. Agello and Strode, your two defensemen. One by Clearwater, walking it in, shot, and Monroe will take the whistle again. Takes another couple seconds off. Agello on the puck, tries to send it hard around the boards, and it's going to go through and down the long distance down the ice. 1 minute to go in the penalty kill. Clearwater trying to get it up through neutral zone. Kimmer on the attack, trying to get the puck, tries to send it deep. Doesn't get it deep enough, held by Clearwater on neutral ice. 50 seconds now in the penalty kill as Clearwater pulls it back into the defensive zone. Try to feed it up, goes to Strode. Strode's got it. He's got to hit it harder than that. Sends it back to Clearwater on neutral ice, doesn't get it deep. Generals winning the puck here. They just got to take more time off the clock by icing it. Clearwater's got a guy in front. A little wraparound, quick shot. Monroe gets a leg on that. He's in the full butterfly there, getting another save on the board. Clearwater brings it back to the point. Shot through traffic and sticked into the netting. 20 seconds left in the penalty kill. These guys doing a great job fighting this off. We're going to send on Peterson, Stewart to kill off the remainder of this penalty. Generals trailing 2-0 here with 3:18 left in the second period. They just need one to bounce in and take one back. Peterson taking the face-off. Stewart's in front of the goal. Peterson sends it back to Jeanette. He's going to send it hard around the boards. Clearwater's able to get there. Stewart's going to send this up to Peterson. And Peterson's going to send this one deep behind the goal line. 7 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Tapscott giving chase. Clearwater's got a guy behind the defense. Peterson able to hold it at the blue line. Of course, the Clearwater guy let the entire arena know that he was back there on the blue line. Here's a little touch up there by Tapscott. Clearwater's going to send this one deep. Goes back behind the Generals' goal. We're back to 5-on-5 skating. Comes out to Stewart, picked off by Clearwater. Nice little foot behind the back play there by Jeanette. Comes up to Peterson, takes a long distance shot off the blocker, back to Jeanette. Jeanette circling. 2:30 left in the period. Jeanette, that one hits funny and goes up high off of Stewart. It's still in play, didn't hit anything.
Come on, you gotta whistle that out.
It didn't hit anything. So it comes into the corner and they get an icing call. So Repco line coming out there with Heil and Bickmeyer. There's 2:16 left in the second period. Generals trailing 2-0. Repco sends that forward under the goal line, trying to battle back behind the goal. Heil coming in to help in the corner. Comes back out to Stroder at the point. He's going to send it in. Heil sticks it down. Heil trying to do something with it. Gets pressured off the puck before he can pass it to a General, and Clearwater's going to go back the other direction. Clearwater down, turns at the face-off circle, puts it back behind the General's goal. Pinned up against the wall by Moore. Clearwater stolen the puck. Heil going into the corner. He gets pinned up against the boards. Big shot, hits a Clearwater guy in the back. Comes out and cleared by Strode up to neutral ice. Repco giving chase, Heil trailing. General's trying to steal it, and Bickmeyer is dropped back behind the play. No call by the refs. Way off the puck. Clearwater trying to get it out of the zone. Clearwater gets good play there. Moore clears it over to Heil. Heil goes across the ice, gloved down by Clearwater. Almost got it to Bickmeyer, and they're going to send it across. Moore going into the corner. Krug now on the ice as Heil goes to the bench. Comes back out. Krug on the puck. Trying to get his stick on it on the forehand. Comes down the near side, getting away from him a little bit. Just gets it into the midsection. Still on the puck. Takes it back under the goal line. Clearwater bodies him off the puck. Just past Stewart. Clearwater again announcing to the whole arena that they've got a guy behind the D. That one picked off by Tapscott. That one going just past Covington, taking it down. Looking for help. He's got Stewart trailing. Stewart got the puck. Oh, he's got to shoot that and puts it, tries to go 5-hole. Just nipped forward by the goalie, and Clearwater's going back the other direction. Jello bodying it up, take it into the corner. Centering pass, picked up, sent over into the corner by Tapscott. Woo, oh, wow. Shot off of Tapscott. Almost looked like it was going to deflect into the goal. Up against the wall. Clearwater comes away with it. They pass it to the left winger's a lefty. He's going to shoot it, and it's stopped by a Jello. He chips it up to Krug, and that's the whistle for the end of the second period. Clearwater puts 2 on the board, so we're trailing by 2 at the end of 2 here in Clearwater, Florida. Generals are in this just looking beat and tired right now. It's getting late, and they've had a long day of 2 games of hockey. Coach Peterson telling the team just 1 goal. Like, you're in this if you get 1. You got to get it to bounce. Monroe's doing a fantastic job in goal, keeping this a 2-0 game. This Clearwater team is rated 88 in the My Hockey ratings. Generals are an 85. So Generals are the underdog all weekend, playing some tough teams here. Coach Stewart being very animated, trying to get what he can from these refs. All right, Jens break their huddle. Going to put Monroe back to our left. So we enter the third period. Generals trail 2-0 here in Clearwater, Florida. Richmond Generals going up against the Clearwater Ice Storm. Ice Storm, I think, lost their game earlier today against the Tampa Bay Hockey Club. This is a battle looking for teams to go 1-1 going into tomorrow. Top 2 teams out of 5 make it to the playoffs on Sunday, so our game on Sunday is not guaranteed. That one off of Heil's skate. He chases it down low. Tapscott trying to get onto it. Sends it over to Stewart, and he can't get it to go in the goal. Good pressure there as we've got a different line. Oh, back over to Stewart. Stewart chipping it over. So we've got Tapscott as the center here. He's got Heil and Stewart. Oh, comes back out as Generals trying some different lineup mixes, maybe try to get some magic to happen. That one's picked by Clearwater, and we're going to go back the other direction hard. Oh, good steal by the Generals there, and it's a rare defensive zone turnover by Clearwater. They got a 3-on-2 going, but nobody's hustling. Clearwater works their way around Strode. He's not moving his feet, and Clearwater puts it in over the shoulder and blocker of Monroe. Wow, Generals just weren't getting back. So Clearwater makes this 3-0 here in the first 45 seconds of the third period. I like them shake up on the lines, was making Generals give some good pressure to the right, but Repko out, take the face-off. He's got Covington and Krug with him. Krug slips to the ice. Clearwater's going to chip this long distance back behind the goal. Moore picking that up, sending it around. Clearwater's going to put it to the other side. Krug's going to go down in the corner and pick this out. Chips it up, trying to find Jello, gets it out of the zone. Clearwater sends it in and should be offsides. Repko still on to take the face-off. Just under 14 minutes to play. Repko wins that and sends it back to Moore. Moore chips it up to Covington. Covington sends that across under the feet of Repko. Finds Krug. Krug goes back to Repko and chips it up over the net. That's what we needed. A little bit of good passing magic. These line combinations are getting some results. And we're going to go back the other direction. Moore trying to get back. Agello going to pick up the puck. He's going to send it up. He's going to find Krug. He's got Repko to the far side. It's behind him and comes off the wall. Not in the angle we wanted. Oof. Clearwater trying to get around the D, work their way down to the corner, looking for reinforcements to come in as they get a line change. Still on the puck. They take the shot, and Monroe able to just squeeze that one for the whistle. 13-16 remaining in the third period. Generals trail now 3-0. Peterson on to take the face-off. He's got Lugo and Bickmeyer with him. That chipped up to Peterson. Peterson trying to get it off the wall, backhands it up, trying to just get it to somebody else. Peterson gets his own deflection off the wall. Peterson working that one. Clearwater going across the ice, bringing it to the zone. Long distance shot, and Monroe's got to fight that off with a blocker and puts it into the net. 12:58 remaining. This face-off is inside the zone. Peterson sliding over to take the face-off to the left of Monroe. Clearwater brings it back to the point. Shot in wide of the net. Going to go against the wall. Clearwater's going to get there first. Sends it back around the boards. Lugo's got the puck. He's sending it across to Kim. We're really doing a good job getting it over to the far side of the ice now. Leaves it for Bickmeyer. Bickmeyer trying to get onto it. Backhander goes wide of the net in front. Lugo down and misses a hip check. Lugo working it with his foot, pinned up against the wall. Peterson trying to dig it out. All three forwards are now under the goal line. Defense has to step up. Bickmeyer on the pinch, covering the blue line. Bickmeyer again is going to put that back down low. I think the swap is Bickmeyer on D, and Tapscott is moving up to one of the forward lines. Bickmeyer on a deep pinch here. Stroder trying to get back. Ooh, good stick there by Peterson. And Kimmer's going to send that in as the Generals are going to go for a line change. Peterson chasing under the goal line. Jen's on the ice. Heil, Tapscott, and Jeanette on the ice. Peterson staying. Jeanette leaves it. Moore getting it up to Tapscott. Tapscott working it backward. Peterson going to the bench. This time it's touched up. Heil working it under the legs and just chips it forward down under the goal line. Clearwater trying to get it out. Jeanette getting it at the red line. He's got Stewart on the other side. Stewart trying to find Tapscott on the far side of the ice. Clearwater comes down the left-hand side. Centering pass picked off by Stewart. Stewart sends it around the board. Tapscott's going to try to feed it up. It's out of the zone. Stewart hustling, fighting it hard. Stays on his feet. Tapscott's got it on his back. Stewart trying to dig it out and just get it over the red line. Tapscott's still working, and he chips it forward. No icing as we're down to about 11 minutes to play. Generals trailing by 3. Clearwater breaks out, takes it across the red line, going down the left-hand side. Moore bodies up, deflected, and it goes wide of the net. Clearwater's got a little bit of time here, sends it back to the point. Shot in from the distance off the right pad of Monroe. Goes to the face-off circle. Clearwater there first.
Go back to the point.
Clearwater sends it back to the point, taking another shot, deflected. It's going to be wide of the net. Clearwater's on it again behind the net. Generals just all huddled in front of the net right now. Comes back out to Tapscott. He's going to do a 9-iron to chip this one and get a bouncing puck. Icing is waved off. Stewart going to the bench. Clearwater going across the ice. Generals got 2 pressuring in the forward zone, trying to make something happen, and then Clearwater goes over to the far side. Agello going down in the corner. Agello's on a brand new pair of skates. Oh, Clearwater trying to go inside the pipe, and Monroe's got that pinned and covered. Clearwater sends it back into the corner. Strode covers it with his foot. Gets pressed up against the boards. Agello sends us around trying to find Krug. Krug scoops it off the boards. Foot plays it. Oh, tries to go. Sends it up and just out of reach from Covington, and they're going to call icing on that. 9:50 left in the third period. Repko on the ice with Krug and Covington. Clearwater comes away cleanly, sends it and passes it in front. Oh, that's a trip. No call on that one trip. Probably saying the Clearwater guy got a puck, but Generals can't buy a penalty at this point. Clearwater around Repko. Skating, guys got to move their feet. Monroe goes to his left, keeps it out of the net. Clearwater still on the puck, and they take it off the post. Jen's got to move their feet. Krug's going to send this up ice, sends it to mid-ice. Covington's going to get it as got her under Clearwater. Covington does a little back pass. Repko was holding back a bit, not sure where the puck was going to go, and Clearwater puts it into the corner. Covington trying to chase. Put it in front of the net. Covington with a good chance to steal there. Kimmer, oh man, Kimmer is going to get a penalty on that one. Kimmer's going to go to the goal. It was head-to-head contact. JT Strode, our local official, saying he thought that the head-to-head contact was basically Clearwater running into our player for head-to-head contact. But Kimmer's in the box with a 1:30 penalty. Peterson taking the face-off. General's trying to kill another one off here with 9:01 left in the third period. Clearwater wins the face-off, drops it back to the point, sends it across the blue line to the other D, walking it in, sends it below the goal line, looking for the guy to center. Got to clear the guy in front. Peterson sends that one the distance and gets good icing here to take time off the clock. 1:15 left in the penalty kill. Peterson giving a little chase here, trying to just hold Clearwater in their end of the ice. Bickmeyer on the pinch across the ice. Clearwater coming down with 3-on-2. Getting around Lugo, and that puck kind of rolls off the end of the stick, and Monroe's able to cover here. Just under a minute to go on the penalty kill. 8:30 left in the third period. Generals trail 3-0. Stewart taking the face-off, won by Clearwater. Clearwater hustling up. The other forward is Tapscott, just out of reach of Tapscott. Clearwater still holding it in the zone. 50 seconds to play in the penalty kill. Clearwater in the corner, brings it back to the point. Tapscott trying to take away the passing lanes, bodies in front. And we're gonna get a call, I think on, we're not sure who the call's on, and they're calling a slash on somebody. I don't think anybody knows who the slash is on, and it looks like it's gonna be on Clearwater. So we'll go back down to the right-hand side. So we're going to play 4-on-4 for 32 seconds, and then Generals will go on a power play. Sending Strode on. So Strode and Jeanette would be the two defensemen. Stewart taking the face-off. He's got Tapscott to his left. Comes to Tapscott. He backhands it. Stick save there by the Clearwater goalie. Comes back out to Strode. He turns it at the blue line. He's going to dump it in the corner and have Stewart battle this out back. Nice pass there by Stewart, but nobody was there to pick it up. Clearwater back in the corner. Strode, two legs together. Tapscott tries to send it to Stewart in front of the net. Clearwater sends it around the boards. 12 seconds left in the 4-on-4. Clearwater on the boards trying to skate this one up. Puts it across to the near side in front of the scorer's bench. Across the red line. Jeanette with a steal there. Generals are out of the box. Generals now on a power play for 55 seconds. Jeanette, toe drag, goes around, trying to take it back behind the goal. He's got Strode there. He's holding on to the puck in the corner. He's got Strode dropped back to the blue line. Strode looking for a lane, sends it back to Jeanette. Jeanette walks it in. Oh, has Heil on the far side, and Heil can get it off cleanly. It goes back to Jeanette. Oh, nice pick there by Clearwater, but Jeanette fights it back. Clearwater going to send it around the boards. Nobody's at the blue line. And Strode's going to retreat back, and Generals will clear. Tapscott going to the bench. 23 seconds left in the power play. Long distance pass to Stewart. He doesn't get it off the foot, and Clearwater's going to put this all the way back down the ice. And Monroe's going to have to cover this one, and we'll get a face-off in the Generals' end of the ice. 13 seconds left in the power play. Generals trailing 3-0. Peterson out there to take the face-off. Puck stuck at the face-off dot. 10 seconds to go in the power play. Clearwater clears it out of the zone, drops it back in. They're offsides. They're happy to take that as Moore picks that puck up, sends it over to Agello. Agello up to Bickmeyer. He plays it back behind himself. Clearwater is able to clear it. Glove down by Agello. Oh, and they're going to say offside. Oh, going to say hand pass. I was going to say. Jello saved it at the blue line, and I think it was touched up by Peterson for the hand pass. Face-off should be outside the zone. 6:24 as we're now back to 5-on-5 hockey. Peterson taking the face-off. Bickmeyer comes in to scoop it up and put it up against the wall, trying to work it in. He's got Kimmer going down the slot. Clearwater sends it to the near side. They're kind of coming through neutral zone. Gets a good pass between the D. Forced off by Moore and Agello. Clearwater back on the puck. Chipped over, comes to the near wall. Clearwater stepping up, puts it back behind the goal. Moore giving chase back down in the corner. Clearwater picks it up back behind the Generals' goal. Waiting for somebody to come in front. Taking some patience, turns and shoots. It was a good shot. Blocker saved there by Monroe. Comes back in the corner again. Clearwater's got some space. Comes up, it's in the crease. Bouncing, and Moore's going to clear it up off the glass and gets it into neutral zone. Clearwater on it. Good puck movement here as they're going to chip it in and chase it. Time is on their side as we're down to 5:30 left in the third period. Generals trail 3-0. Magello sends us around the boards, held into the blue line by Clearwater. 3-on-2 for the Generals. Clearwater's going to come away with it and retreat back into their defensive zone. Krug giving chase. Lugo winning that one at the red line. Stick down by Repko. He's got Covington in the center. Repko's going to take a shot on the ice. Too easy. Maybe just looking for a pass off the pads and can't get the bounce he needed. Clearwater sends it around under the feet of Lugo. Clearwater goes down. I was afraid they were going to call a tripping call on that. Jeanette gets through, goes to the blue line, tries the Trojag, goes, shoots, goes short side. Goalie thinks he has it, but it's back behind the goal. Clearwater trying to get it out of their zone. We're down to 4:30 left in the third period. Generals trail 3-0 now that Lugo's on the puck, sends it up off the wall. Picked up at the blue line by Clearwater. Repko still on the ice giving chase. Pass goes through the crease, goes to the far corner. Nobody was there from either team to do anything with it. Clearwater still working it. Generals looking tired. Still having to battle to get out of their zone. That one put it on goal, and Monroe will get the cover. We'll get some tired guys off the ice. We got 4 minutes even left in the third period. Generals trail 3-0. Stewart taking the face-off, wins it just behind the quick turn shot there by Clearwater, misses the goal. Magello to Strode up the wall. Sent in and across, goes into the far corner. Tapscott comes down off the wall. Clearwater trying to hold it in. Tapscott trying to use his feet at this point. Dig it in off the wall, comes out of the zone. Stewart trying to chip it over to Heil. Heil going up the right-hand side, gets stymied. Stewart loses an edge and goes down to the left of the play. Stroder in deep in the corner now. He's trying to find somebody, puts it over the goal. Magello is going to put it back down in the corner. Clearwater trying to get it out. All three Generals getting back. Clearwater, good pick there by the Generals. We got a 3-on-2 going the other way. Heil gets it over to Stewart. See if we got any. These guys have been on the ice for a minute or so. Goes over to Heil on the boards. He misses it. Comes back. Clearwater's got a 3-on-2 going back the other direction. Clearwater takes it across the blue line. Takes a quick shot. It rides up on Monroe and comes off his chest and gets it to the corner. 2:50 left in the third period. Moore trying to dig it off the wall. Comes out. Tapscott's got the puck. He's still got Stewart on the ice. Stewart on the far side. He's going to take a deep shot. Stick to the wall. He's got to get that puck off the ice. That one comes across. Stewart looks like, Stewart. They're going to call, I don't know what, ref had his hand in the air. I think it was offsides. A little toe drag there by Clearwater. Can't handle it, and puck goes into the corner. Peterson on the puck. He's got Kim up there if he can find it. Bickmeyer overskates it at the red line. Still there. Finally, Clearwater's going to get on the puck. 2 minutes remaining in the third period. Time's running out for the Gens as they trail 3-0 here. Clearwater with the puck back behind the goal. They take a shot short side. Monroe does a great job, and that puck comes out to neutral ice. Bickmeyer hustling down the ice to chase it. Clearwater trying to get somebody down there to the other blue line. Peterson trying to do what he can to slow them up. Peterson trying to chip it up to Bickmeyer. Can't get it there. Clearwater back in the puck, centering pass. Jeanette puts it up against the wall. Magello working it down low. 1:30 now remaining. Comes out. Clearwater's on the puck. Shot. Monroe with another save.
Nice.
Clearwater in the corner takes it back to the point. 1:17 remaining. They put it down low on the ice looking for the deflection. Monroe's got the squeeze and gets the whistle with 1:13 remaining in the third period. Generals trail 3-0. Monroe doing an awesome job to keep this at 3. Hard-fought battle here. Generals have 2 more games tomorrow against the Gulf Coast Flames and Tampa Bay Hockey. 5 teams in this division. That one comes out in front. Clearwater trying to put it back in. It's Clearwater still on the puck. Sends it down low to the goal line. 1 minute left to play in the game. Clearwater puts it back out to the point. Good puck moving, deflected off of a Clearwater stick. Jeanette trying to get it around the boards. Should get out of the zone. Clearwater's going to collect it at neutral ice. Sends it back in, comes back to a Jello. 45 seconds now to play. Comes over to Jeanette. Jeanette working the puck. He's got some space and time. 36 seconds left in the game. Jeanette's just going to dump this up the ice, and Jello's going to the bench. Gets past Jeanette. Repko on the puck. Misses on it. Clearwater's going to try one more time. Takes a shot off a two posts and stays out with 18 seconds to go. Jeanette's going to chip this one up, try to find Covington. Covington's going to run on the ice one more time. 10 seconds on the clock as he's pushed down in the corner. Comes back out. Oh, Krug just misses it. Clearwater's got 5 seconds. That's it for our hard-fought battle. Clearwater winning this one 3-0. Lucas Monroe coming off an injury last weekend with a great showing in goal, keeping this very close for the Generals. They're going up and giving them a big high five. That was a great game by Lucas Monroe. Generals just couldn't get the bounces that they needed. Unlike the Canadian game, we're going to do a handshake at the end. All right, so we're back on tomorrow. You can check Facebook for the time, but I think it's like 1:15. Janelle, what time's the game tomorrow? All right. Time's posted on Facebook. Thank you for watching tonight, and 1:45 the game is tomorrow. 1:45 tomorrow. So thank you for supporting Richmond Generals hockey. We will catch you again on the ice tomorrow.